These are orange. This is not orange, but it is also an orange. Hi, welcome to my garden. So I've had quite a few questions about my downhill bike, so I thought I would film a the cat's harassing me. I thought I'd film a bike check to talk you through everything. I put a question box on my Instagram and I will go through some of the questions at the end of this video. Say hi to Millie, everyone. So let's get straight into talking you through all the bits on the bike. Up front we have the Fox 40s. These have the Grip 2 damper and I decided to go for these in orange because it really makes the frame pop. So the frame's deep matte bronze and the forks are orange. Handlebars, got the Renthal Fat Bars, they're in a 20mm rise. And I've got the Bergtech grips and these ones are soft, I believe. Yeah, they're soft. Brakes, I am running the Shimano Saints. And I ran these on my old downhill bike and absolutely loved them. My favourite thing is they've got short levers and I've got short fingers, so that goes hand in hand. I like those. And you can have gold banjos. I mean, they do nothing different, but who doesn't want a gold banjo in their life? The shock, I've got the Foxflow X2, and yeah, this is my first air shock in a downhill bike and I really rate it. It's got loads of adjustability, it's got high speed and low speed rebound and compression, and it feels mint. Seat post and saddle, once again these are stolen off my old downhill bike, so that is a gusset seat post, and this saddle is a Shimano downhill saddle. Wheel set, so this is a mullet and it's got the Stansflow Mark IV rims on there, and these are on Hope Pro 4 hubs. And yeah, they're really good. It is mullet, so it's 27.5 at the back and it's 29 at the front. Tyres, I've got the Schwalbe Magic Marys on there. These ones are in the soft compound with the super gravity casing. You can get the super downhill casing and the ultra soft compound, but for me, because I'm going to be going on like trips and stuff and doing a lot of riding in dry weather, hopefully, I find that the purple ones, they they wear down a little bit quicker, so I feel like I'll get a little bit more life out of these. Pedals, as with all my bikes, I always go for the DMR Vaults. I just really like them. They're super grippy and yeah, don't fix what's not broken. As you can see, the bike is set up as single speed. So on the back, I've got the reverse components kit that's in gold and a KMC gold chain. At the front, I've got a 36 tooth SRAM chainring. The frame itself, as I said, it is a mullet setup, so this one's the orange 279 and the colour is deep matte bronze. And look at all the cool decals down it. I absolutely love it, it looks sick. And I think like colourways, just the gold, the orange and the brown look really nice together. I know it's not all about looks, but I am a girl and that sort of thing matters to me, so that's the bike. The sun's come out, so I've had to put the shades on. I look really fashion today. I've got the bandana, I've got the Pit Viper admirers, which kind of look like, you know, when you're about, I don't know, 8, 10, and your mum dresses you, but now all of a sudden, now I'm 32, I'm like, hell, I'm going to embrace that look. I've also got glittery Crocs on, and they have got headlights on them as well. Is it gonna, can you see that? Crocs with headlights. What a guy. So I did put a question box on my Instagram asking me questions about the bike because I had quite a few. The main questions that I've got on my question box are all about single speed. So, right, why have I gone single speed on this bike? It sounds stupid saying it out loud, but I used to have this really big thing about being in the right gear for jumps, and if I've got one gear, I'm always going to be in the right gear for jumps. So that's the main reason. Plus as well, like, I don't do a lot of downhill racing. Like, the reason I've got a downhill bike is because I really enjoy doing uplift days. I do go on quite a few trips, so like Whistler, Morzine, the Alps, places like that, where really I don't have much need for gears, so I don't have them. That's literally the only reason. Like, there's not, that's it, that is the reason. And I know it's not for everyone, but it's my personal preference, so there you go. That's why I don't have gears, because I don't want them. Another question then, so bet that's well heavy. Wrong. No, it is not heavy at all. Honestly, that is the lightest downhill bike I've had. That's my third downhill bike now. The other two have been carbon, and that is the lightest bike that I've had. And I am not just saying that. It just because it's alley does not mean it's heavy. Like that bike there, when I'd first got back on my bike after having my shoulder surgery, my friend lifted it over a fence for me, and it's lighter than my mate's carbon trail bike. It's not a heavy bike at all. I'm going to show you something. It's not solid alley, so it's a strong bike, it's a strong frame, it's not heavy, and I'm going to show you in, I'm probably going to really butcher how I'm saying this, but I'll try and explain. So the strength in this frame doesn't come from like the thickness of the aluminium. The strength comes from the way that the alley is folded. So it's a strong bike, but it's not a heavy bike. It's actually really light. Like if you see me out in the wild, come and speak to me and lift it up for yourself. It's a really light bike. So yeah, no, it's not heavy at all. You're wrong. The bike just absolutely flew into a flower pot and I've had to put it back up. Yeah, anyway, next question. So someone else has asked, have I had any problems with the reverse components tensioner? No, that tensioner is actually off my old downhill bike. The bike's mainly new, like all the suspension's new, the frame's new, the wheel set's new, but I have used the cockpit and the drivetrain, well, minus like chain and things like that, off my old bike. So I've used that drivetrain for a while and had no problems with it whatsoever. Like I've not had any problems with chains coming off or slackness with the tensioner. I do run a narrow wide chain ring, which I think helps. Like I don't have to run a chain guide on my bike, so no problems with the tensioner. You don't run a chain guide, do you have problems with your chain coming off? I've kind of just answered that one. No, I don't. I run a narrow wide chain ring. My chain doesn't really come off. I'm not the most aggressive rider either, to be honest with you, so no, it's fine as it is. And yeah, that's pretty much my bike, guys. Literally all the questions were just, why am I single speed? And yeah, the answer is because I'm weird and I like it. It's all personal preference, isn't it? Like we all build our bikes differently, we all like different things, we're all individuals, and that's my bike and that's how it's set up. So yeah, I'm happy with it and that's all that matters. Honestly, it's the best bike I've ever owned. I absolutely love it. So I hope that's answered all of your questions. This is probably the worst bike check you've ever seen because I've never done one before, but I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed making it. And yeah, the next few videos are going to be me in Europe with my friend doing loads of fun stuff with that bike. So yeah, the reason that I filmed it today is because I've just cleaned it ready for my trip. So I was like, oh, I'll run upstairs and get the GoPro because I've said that I'd do this for a while. But yeah. Anyway, hope you've liked the video. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, I will see you next time. Bye.